Hey, it's Megan Lorson. I'm back with another video for you today. So today I'm going to be telling you how to take care of your blonde hair. So whether you are a hairstylist watching this or a consumer, you're going to walk away from this video knowing how to tell your clients and recommend products to them for their blonde hair. Or if you're a consumer client watching this video, then you're going to learn how to take care, the best ways to take care of your blonde hair and how to maintain it. So obviously I'm blonde, so I know a lot about blonde hair care maintenance. I'm also a hairstylist, so the majority of my clientele is blondes. I specialize in blonding, so I'm gonna tell you guys all the secrets, all the things to taking care of your blonde hair. It's definitely not an easy hair color to maintain necessarily. You really have to baby it. There's a lot of products that go into it if you want to be a healthy, shiny blonde, which I think that's what we all want. So first of all, if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. I post new videos every single week, and I just started incorporating some like mom baby videos because I just had like a baby about 4 months ago. So I've started incorporating some at-home lifestyle baby videos. So if you guys are interested in that too, make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And also, if you guys like the content that I'm putting out, please share it with a friend because it really helps me out and I would very much appreciate it. All right, so I've got lots of products over here, so I'm super excited to show you guys all of them, tell you what they do, why I love them, and why they're so good for maintaining your blonde hair at home. But first, I also do have some questions that I'm going to be reading from my phone. I've gotten some questions through my Instagram DMs and things like that, so I want to make sure I answer those too, and they're all pertaining to blonde hair care and how to care for your blonde hair. So the first question I got is how to know you shouldn't go more blonde. So how you know you shouldn't go more blonde is your hair is super dry, it's breaking off, and no matter what you do, you still can't seem to get it healthy feeling or shiny enough, or you can't get it from breaking off. And maybe you're not quite as blonde as you want to be yet, but that's how you know you should not go more blonde. You need to take what's the word? I don't know what the word is I'm trying to look for, but you need to take a break from going blonde and just keep doing treatments. You quite possibly need a good haircut or trim. Maybe you don't want a haircut or trim, but the thing is, if you don't get rid of those ends that are breaking off, what happens is it just keeps climbing up the hair and splitting and breaking and splitting and breaking, climbing up the hair. So the best thing to do is just cut it off so it doesn't keep climbing up your hair and breaking off more and more. Cut it off, start over fresh, and start doing weekly conditioning treatments on your hair, and make sure you use a really good oil in your hair every single day. So since we're talking about that, I highly recommend that if you're a blonde to use a really good oil or serum in your hair every single day. And you just want to use it on the ends, and preferably you want something light because you don't want it to start weighing your hair down. You don't want it to be super overly shiny or anything like that. Something super lightweight that's going to treat it, nourish it, and keep it looking healthy as it continues to grow out. So my personal favorite that I use in my hair every day, I already put it in my hair this morning, is the Paul Mitchell Awapui Styling Treatment Oil. So this oil is super lightweight. It's actually a dry oil. And if you don't know what I mean when I say dry oil, it really is like dry. It's not like sticky or gooey or like, it doesn't leave like a residue on your hair. It's super, like as soon as you put it in your hair, it softens your hair like immediately. And it just makes your skin feel soft like once you get it off your hands. But I just put it on like mid shaft to ends of my hair once a day, sometimes in the morning, usually in the morning. And then if I forget or I don't put it on in the morning, then I'll put it on in the evening. But once a day, and I just use about like one pump, rub it in between my fingers on both hands, and then just kind of run it through the ends. So that is my favorite oil for that. Also, you do not want to wash your hair every day if you are a blonde, because what happens is you strip your hair of those oils, and if you have water on your hair every single day, it dries out your hair. So think about how your skin is after you get out of the shower. I don't know about yours, but mine is usually kind of dry. Like when I get out of the shower, I have to put lotion on like immediately, or at least I try to, because if I just let it go and don't put any kind of lotion on, it's like super dry because the water can dry your skin out. So same with your hair. If you wash it every day or you have it wet every day, even if you're not washing it, if you get it wet every day, the water can actually do more damage than good for your hair. So if you are gonna like take a shower, just make sure you put your hair up, and that way it's all back and up, and just leave your hair out so it doesn't get wet. And I suggest washing your hair about if you're one of those people that like has to wash your hair, every other day would be best, but if you can go even like 3, 4, 5 days without washing your hair, that's awesome, especially for being a blonde. And then when you do go to wash your hair after 3, 4, 5 days, make sure you take a really good brush. I like boar bristle brushes because they disperse oils through the hair really well. They make the hair feel really soft and they're really gentle on the hair, but you just want to brush your hair to get all those oils down through the ends. But when you are brushing your hair, just make sure you start at the ends first and work your way up. Same with after washing your hair. You don't ever want to take a brush, a comb, or anything like that and start from the roots and just yank your hair down, because the hair is always super fragile. It's actually the most fragile when it's wet. And a lot of times it can just snap off if you yank through it because it's so stretchy and heavy from the water being in it that it can snap off a lot easier. So just lightly comb it out after you wash it. And then I highly suggest using a leave-in treatment, leave-in conditioning treatment, some kind of leave-in product to help detangle the hair, to help repair it, soften it, add shine, moisture, all the good things. So some of my favorites ever is the Super Strong Liquid Treatment. This is also by Paul Mitchell, but it is the Strength line, and again, this is the Super Strong Liquid Treatment. This stuff is amazing. It does such a good job repairing the hair. It makes it feel really good. It smells really good, but also I love it for the summer, for this time of year when you're out in the sun a lot, because it has UV protection in it also. So this is a great product to spray in your hair, comb it through, and then just leave it in, and it just starts working on your hair, starts repairing it, starts making it feel good, starts making it look good. So that's one of my favorite leave-ins. And then also I like to use the Paul Mitchell Forever Blonde Dramatic Repair Spray. This also makes your hair feel super good, so soft, starts to condition it, repair it, and just makes it look really shiny. So this is another one you just spray in, you can comb it through, and then you just leave it in. Also, when you are choosing a comb to comb out your hair after you wash it, make sure it's a wider tooth comb and not something super fine. The wider tooth combs do a lot better getting through the hair after you're done washing it, or using like a wet brush. Those are so good for your hair. Okay, and then also I will recommend the Platinum Blonde Toning Spray if you are platinum. Now, if you're not a platinum blonde, it's not gonna do much on you and it's not gonna really work that well. So for me right now, I'm not a platinum blonde. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. So this would be like my first choice go-to option. But if you are a platinum blonde, I love using the Platinum Blonde shampoo, Platinum Blonde conditioner with the Platinum Blonde toning spray. And when you use all these three products together, they do really well for toning your platinum blonde hair, or even if you're like a really bright gray color or like a white gray, they do really good for that too, to keep like the brassy tones out of the hair, keeps it healthy and nourished, but also keeps it toned. So that's my favorite for like a blonde or even like that silver color, or platinum or silver. All right, and then let me see what other questions I got. Okay, how do I get rid of green tint on my blonde hair? So I'm gonna guess that this might possibly be from chlorine in the water. This happens to a lot of my blondes in the summer. They go swimming in chlorinated water, whether they're at the beach or just swimming pools or whatever. So what you can do to get rid of that is use this one right here, Shampoo 3 by Paul Mitchell. It is specifically made to remove chlorine buildup in the hair, which will take that green tint out of the hair. So definitely recommend, if you are a swimmer, to get some Shampoo 3 because it does help to get rid of chlorine if it gets in your hair. But I always suggest, if you can go without getting your hair wet, then I suggest putting it up if you're going to be in the pool, and try not getting it wet that much, especially if you are really blonde, because then it'll just help eliminate your hair turning green. But also chlorine dries out the hair a lot too, so if you are a blonde, keep that in mind, that it can be more damaging on your hair as well if it's already chemically damaged or compromised or just really dry. All right, let's see. Next question is, let me see. Okay. Summer care products for blonde hair. Okay, well, I did recommend to you guys the Super Strong, oops, just dropped the product. Super Strong liquid treatment. This one's a great one for summer because it does have UV protection in it, but also helps to repair the hair and keep it soft and shiny. Also, I do love Super Skinny Serum. This is also a good one to put in your hair when it's damp. It helps to detangle the hair. I especially love bringing this one to the beach because you can put it in right after you've been on the beach all day to just kind of add some nourishment into your hair once you've been out in the sun all day and the sand and this salt water and all that. It helps to detangle, but also just helps to moisturize, condition the hair, all the good things. And then if you are blonde, you always want to use a heat protection whenever you use heat on your hair. Heat is just going to do more damage to your hair, so you want to make sure that you're taking extra care to use a good product to protect your hair from the heat. So one of my personal favorites is the Neuro Protect Heat Protectant, but I also love the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press. This one is really good for summer too because it helps to fight frizz and helps to fight humidity. And humidity is always the worst in the summer. At least in Virginia it is. It's horrible. So I really do like to use this one more in the summer just because it helps to fight that frizz and humidity and helps to hold my style all day. But it's also giving me that heat protection, so it's awesome. And then if you blow dry your hair, then I love using the Neuro Prime. This will protect your hair from the heat when you blow dry it, but it gives you the smoothest, prettiest finish ever. And a lot of people ask me how I get my style so polished and shiny when I take pictures of my clients' hair. And this is the secret sauce, you guys. It's a Neuro Prime. I always use this in all of my blowouts. Sometimes I add other products with it, but I always use this in their hair and it gives the smoothest, prettiest blowouts ever. All right, let me see what else. Okay, another question I saw on here was, aside from purple shampoo, what other shampoos can I use on my hair to hydrate? So I have two. So one of my personal favorites is the Paul Mitchell Forever Blonde shampoo and conditioner. So this isn't really gonna tone it, but this is so good for like right after you get a blonding service done, like right after you get highlights, because it really makes my hair feel so good and so soft. Helps to repair it and just kind of make it feel really good. But I also love the Paul Mitchell Awapui line, which is the hydrating Awapui Wild Ginger shampoo and cream rinse, which is conditioner. These work so good on any hair type. So whether your hair is fine, coarse, curly, thick, thin, doesn't matter. These work so good on everybody's hair. This is probably my top seller in the salon to all my clients. And like I said, I have a wide variety of clients that use these. They work good for everybody. It's not super heavy, but it hydrates your hair. It makes your color look more vibrant. If you're a blonde, gives lots of hydration, lots of shine. This is a really good one. All right, and then the one I dropped on the floor, actually, this one is another good one. This is a styling product. So this is Awapui Shine Spray. and you just spray it on your hair, and it's basically like a little bit of an oil, and I just spray it towards the ends. But this is like a really, woo, I just inhaled that. Okay, but this is like a really quick and easy way to get it in your hair. You just spray it and go. So sometimes if I'm in a hurry or I just feel like my hair needs that extra shine, I'll spray it on the hair. And then another little secret that I use this for is right after I finish doing my client's hair, I spray it in their hair and then use a brush and comb it through. And it just adds that extra really pretty shine for the pictures. So I also use it for that too. All right, let me see if there's any other questions. All right, so I'm gonna round this video up, and just to recap, if you are blonde, you do not wanna wash your hair every day. Try to go 3, 4, or 5 days in between washing if you can help it. And dry shampoo is a great alternative to use to help you get in between, use in between washes. You always want to use a serum or an oil on your hair every single day, just on the ends, just to keep it nourished, moisturized, and healthy. And then you also want to be doing a weekly treatment on your hair. So I highly suggest to get a good one from your salon and use it on your hair weekly. I love using the Awapui Wild Ginger Keratin Intensive Treatment. That is a really good one. And you just put it in your hair, leave it on for like 10-15 minutes. You can leave it on longer and then just walk around the house with it, then rinse it out. But doing a weekly treatment is really gonna help keep your blonde healthy and nourished. And then you always wanna use a leave-in conditioner after washing the hair. So spray something in, put an oil, serum, a leave-in product, some kind of leave-in product. And then always make sure you keep your hair brushed. Brush it every day, starting from bottom to top. And always brush it before you get in the shower and after you get out of the shower. And then I think that is all of my tips. That's all the things that I can remember and think of in what I do to my hair, what I recommend to my clients. So if you guys have any other tips or anything that you do that you think would be helpful, put them down in the comments below so everyone else can see them, so I can see them. And if you guys have any other video suggestions, as always, let me know in the comments, or you guys can DM me on Instagram. I'm over on Instagram at megan.lorson. You guys can find me over there. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching all my videos, and I will see you in the next one.